just starting our walk. We just came out the door. I'll take a video of doors also. But basically what we do is before we go outside, Murphy has to put his bum down. I open the door and he has to keep his bum down until I ask him to come out with me. And then once we get outside, he also puts his bum down again. And then he has to sit here and wait until I'm ready to go for our walk. It's important to start every walk off with structure and boundaries so that they know the walk is a structured and boundaries walk. Alright, Murphy's sitting here patiently. So we're going to start going again. Good morning. Before I cross the road, I like to have the dogs put their bum down again. So I'm just lifting up the weight of an apple, having Murphy put his thumb down, and then we're just going to sit here and wait till all the cars pass. Jet across. Alright, so if you remember from yesterday, number 1 is make sure your hand is in the right position. Straight arm, tucked on my back pocket. Leash is short, but loose enough that when he is right beside me, there is no pressure. And then whenever pressure forms on the leash, we'd use one of the 5 tools. You see me flicking. I'm flicking. This loose leash walk is important for Murphy. Murphy is kind of a scaredy cat, so in order to help him build up his confidence, I need him to be able to walk on a nice loose leash. He is rocking it right now. That is beautiful. So anytime he creates pressure, I'm going to use one of those 5 tools to help him not create pressure on the leash. The reason this helps with his confidence is I need Murphy to learn how to chill beside me and not create pressure, not jump into me, not run from the pressure, not run from the scary, not jump from the scary, but to just stay calm, cool, and collected. So right now I'm doing some zigzags, just to get Murphy to pay attention to me and stop worrying about all the cars and what's over this little hill we're going over. You can see I'm giving some flicks while I do my zigzags. That's totally fine. I can couple any of these tools together. Let me give a roll back next time he creates pressure. Oh, that was very good. So you can see he's kind of going and slowing and going and slowing. He's trying to find that rhythm, and that's totally fine. But again, the goal is, that's going to help him the most. We're going to roll back. Is nice loose leash, no pressure. So Murphy can learn to soothe himself whenever he's feeling so anxious and terrified of life. So Murphy can control those impulses and not jump or bark. We need him to learn how to just breathe and enjoy life and not be so stressed out or worried about it. And this is what's going to help get us there. So we're starting with little distractions, nothing too crazy. But this evening, or maybe tomorrow, depending on how he does, probably this evening, he's doing pretty good. We're going to add in bicycle riders and scooters and other people walking dogs and all of these scary things. And we're going to help Murphy learn how to cope with that way, through all of that. But first, he's got to learn how to do it when there are little to no distractions. That way he knows what to do when he feels those cues. He knows how to, his brain already knows what to do, right? So we have to start with little to no distractions, and then we're going to build up to lots of distractions and work on how to be calm, cool, collected. All right, here we are with Murphy. You can see he is on his bed, and he is eating wonderfully, actually. He's eaten every meal in front of us. He's been doing a great job just eating his food, not requiring to not be in front of us to eat, so we've been really proud of him. So while he is eating or drinking, he is allowed to stand up. So right now you can see he's standing while eating. As soon as he is done eating or drinking, though, his bum must go back down. And so you can see we just have everyone in here eating breakfast. We have Scott over here cooking. There he's done. So I'm going to go over and give distance pressure. There we go. I'm going to take the leash off of his head. You can see the transitional leash is no longer over his nose. It was just behind his head. It's just so that, again, if he gets up and runs away, I'm able to quickly assist him and help him back to bed. I'm going to go twist that just right above his head. There we go. So he's just going to chill in his bed this morning while everyone finishes up their chores and eats their breakfast and gets ready for school and heads off to the school bus. And we get ready for our day. And anytime, if he's not eating or drinking, so right now he's looking for food, but there's no food left. So I'm going to give distance pressure. And as soon as his thumb goes down, I'm going to walk away. And I just want him to learn how to chill, calm, cool, and collected there. Oh, he stood up. Apply pressure again. So we're just working with him on being able to keep his bum down on the ground. And it's okay that I have to correct him a tons of times. It's important for him to learn. And each time I correct him is an awesome learning experience. So if you have to correct him 100 times, that's totally fine. He's learning each and every time he's doing that. So all his food was gone, and the bowl was a distraction because he kept looking for more food. So I just took the bowl away. He's already eaten it, and he doesn't need it anymore. We'll get him some water here in a second, fresh water for the day.
Hello, just a minute.
Coming! Hey! Stand in front of me. So here Boone's applying distance pressure. He's just standing in front of his face and moving anywhere his face moves. There. And then as soon as his bum went down, Boone walked away. So any member of the family can correct. And it's actually awesome for each person to take a turn correcting. So we're going to cheer here for a little while. We'll take some more videos. All right, so Murphy is doing a wonderful job. You saw the very beginning, we had to correct him quite a few times, which is totally normal and great. Awesome learning experiences. The kids have gone, we've done the go to school routine, everything, and he did a really good job. We've been knocking on the doors and having people come in, and he's done a great job just chilling there. So now what we're going to do is, just like on the walk, how we're going to start introducing him to more chaos. We're going to do the same thing in the home. So I play on YouTube noises that drive dogs crazy. So I'm just turning it up really loud. And we let it play. And we just work with Murphy here. Someone came in the house. And we just work with Murphy on understanding that noises, there can be any noises, people can come and go, but we just chill and relax on that bed. I think this soundtrack is, it's like 3 or 4 minutes. So we're just going to let the 3 or 4 minutes go, and I'm just going to work with exactly what Murphy's doing. I ignore it, he ignores it. I'll raise my energy, but let him know we still need to remain calm, cool, and collected on his bed. And he's doing an awesome job. Murphy, we're going to go outside and go on our walk. Before we go outside, I mentioned on the camera how I have him put his thumb down. I'm going to open the door. He's going to try to go for it, probably. There, he did. I shut the door. I lift up the weight of an apple again, have him put his thumb back down. I open the door. Oh, he got his button down that side. I'm going to kind of step my feet around. I'm going to loosen the leash so that I'm just holding on to the end as I walk forward. There, he stood up. I'm going to scoot him back, have him put his thumb back down. I want to walk out the door first, And then when I'm ready, I will give up. He stood up. When I'm ready, I will give a tug on the leash. So the sign to go outside is this, me pulling the leash. Once Murphy gets outside, I'm going to have him put his bum down again by lifting up the weight of an apple. So he's just outside of it. You can see him actually because he's just not a view of the camera. But I'm just lifting up the weight of an apple until he puts his bum down. He did much better inside, outside. There's distraction, so he doesn't want to. That's fine. I'm just waiting for him. There, he put his bum down. That was very good. He lifted his bum up again, so I'm going to have him put his bum down again. The leaves are rolling past him, and he's pretty nervous. There. As soon as his bum went down, I released the leash. To come inside, I do the same thing. So we went for a walk. I have him put his bum down right before we come inside. To come inside, I'm going to tug the leash. Once we get inside, I'm going to lift up the weight of an apple and have him put his bum down. As soon as his bum goes down, I release that leash. As soon as the bum goes back up, there's tension on that leash. I want Murphy to learn how to not bolt through the doors as soon as they're open, and it starts with every time we go in and out of a door, whether it's to go play in the backyard or it's to go for a walk, he's got to learn to put his bum down and be patient. We need every moment to be a learning moment, and that's how we're going to do it, is by helping him create those boundaries and those safe places at the beginning of a walk. I'm going to go out again. He stood up. When I reach for the door, I lift up the weight of an apple. He's just anticipating my moves, which is fine. He's young. I'm lifting up again because his bum came up. I step out. I'm not going to say or do anything that commands him. All I'm going to do, there he stood up because he was being impatient. I lift up the weight of an apple. I start over again. I'm not going to say or command or do anything other than pull the leash. Do you notice how I move my hand up and down the leash before I actually pulling? Because I want him to learn it's not a command, a visual command. It's a feel of a command. The command is the tug, not the me touching the leash or anything else like that. I need him to learn how to feel that pressure and to respond to it appropriately, not just be anticipating every move. That's what's making him so anxious, is he's anticipating everything, so he's jumping and looking and moving, and he's always trying to be reactive instead of just waiting for the moment. You'll actually be able to hear. But I'm working on that loose leash, just like all the other videos, being calm, cool, and collected, using my 5 tools to help him walk on a loose leash. To come up to some dogs who love to come bark at the fence at us, which is exactly what we want today. I'm ready to start adding in more of those distractions for Murphy so he can learn to work through them. Here they come. So nice loose leash using all 5 tools. Here are our friends on this side of the fence. You can tell Murphy isn't sure what to do. But we have our tools to help his brain know what to do. He's doing really well. He's definitely excitable, but he's doing a good job responding. We'll do a roll back here. Doing the flicks. We have one more dog we're gonna walk past. This one's like a little ninja dog. It's usually nice and quiet and then runs and scares me at the end. Oh, it laid down. It's not coming. That's alright. I'm going to do a little direction change here because we're pulling on the leash again and not responding to the flicks. I'm going to walk a little bit this way, add in some zigzags. A little zig and zag as we're direction changing and flicking. So doing some zigzags, getting Murphy to watch me direction change. He knows the dogs are up here now, so he's a little more excited. And I need him to not be pulling on the leash. Remember, no pressure on the leash. Even though he's just doing slight pressure, we want no pressure. That's much better. We're going to practice a patient sit. If you remember, we want to do these at least 1 to 2 dozen times on our walk. Anywhere from 10 seconds to 20 minutes is how long we'll sit here. So we just want him to get the hang of learning how to be calm, cool, and collected. Learning how to chill while we tie our shoe or check the mail or talk to a neighbor. He's not to be standing up. He can sit or he can lay, and that's it. He's not going to wind us up in circles or make us pace back and forth. So it's important that you practice that patient sit. Again, 12 to 24 times every time you go on a walk. Now we're creating pressure again. There we go. Perfect, we're just going to keep practicing. Alright, so with our training, I know we've gone over it, but I want to make sure I go over it every time, so it's important. We have our free play, our training walk, our bed, reflect. Free play is in the backyard, or on a run, getting wiggles out. Running, frisbee, fetch, out by himself, smelling and sniffing, free play. Training walk are the walks we're doing. We're on a nice loose leash, using our 5 tools so that there's no pressure on the leash. Bed, which is where we're right here. We're chilling on the bed. We're on the bed for a significant amount of time after our training walk. It can be shorter. Again, the training you want to fit into your daily life. So maybe you can only do 2 minutes on the bed this time, and next time you'll do it for 4 hours, right? So you're going to make it fit into your normal routine, but you're going to hit those four training stations, right? So right now we're on bed. We're going to be on the bed. I'm going to play some noises. The last one, so I played noises that drive dogs crazy. He did awesome. The next one was 7 noises that get your dog's attention or something like that. That was a really good one. That one got him really good. So we're going to practice that one a few more times and work on that one. And then we'll go free play, training walk, bed, reflect. And then we'll go to number 4, which is reflect. Reflect is where he goes when he's in the home and he's not on his bed. So that would be in a kennel, in a bathroom, a laundry room, a mud room, not a bedroom, not the living room, not free reign over the home. It's a confined space for him just to relax. This step is important because it's important for him to reflect on all of his training. He's got to digest and just chill and think about all that he's learned and how good he's doing and things he needs to improve on. That's his time. He's got to have that time. So free play, training, walk, bed, reflect. I get asked a lot, what about at bedtime? What do I do? They should be in reflection or in free play if they're an outside dog. They're not to sleep in your bed. They're not to sleep out here on the bed because they're not going to stay on the bed. They're going to wander the home. The goal is for them, we're taking away all those freedoms. We're really working on those structured boundaries so that they're able to really grow and flourish. Another question I get asked all the time, well, how long are they going to be here? Well, that's a great question. That really depends upon you and the dog. Just checking to make sure he's going to sit down. So, because if you're on top of it, and your dog's on top of it, and you're flying through the program, and he masters the walk and the bed, and he's no longer nervous, and he's no longer jumping, and he's exactly where you're wanting him to be, you can start to give some freedoms back. So maybe you want him to sleep with you at night. That's your favorite thing. You're going to give him that freedom. And you're going to do that for a week. And he's getting good. You're going to give him another freedom. Maybe it's that he joins you for movie night every night. So now he's sleeping in your bed and joining you for movie night every night. You're going to give him that. It's going to go good. You're going to give him another one. Maybe it's sitting under the table cleaning up all the scraps. I don't know, whatever it is that you really want. Usually about freedom 3, maybe 4, he's going to backslide. He's going to start jumping again, or he's going to start getting nervous of things, or he's going to start just not handling it really well. So you're going to take a freedom away, and you're just going to stay back to wherever he needs to be so that he can be good again, and then you'll add some more in. So training is going to look like this. You're going to go up, and then you're going to have to take a little bit away. And then you're going to have more freedom, you're going to take a little bit away. He's going to have more freedom, take a little away. Take more freedom, and then you'll just be where he's just roaming the home or doing whatever you want that life to look like. And then in a couple years, he's actually going to backslide again. It's just part of their growing stage. And you're going to take away freedoms again. And then once he's doing good, you're going to give him the freedoms again. So you can see how it's just like a forward, a little back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 5 steps forward, 2 steps back. 1 step forward, 1 step forward, 1 step back. Does that make sense? You're just going to kind of go back and forth with it. But it's important to know that's what your future looks like. But for right now, the now is, and the near future is, we are on our bed or in the reflection space when in the home. Another option would be to have Murphy leashed to you. And that's just where he's wearing the nose leash, and he's got a loose leash beside you walking around the home. That one's okay also, but we're not free reigning the home. And so we're just building a confident dog who has a space that they love, and they can feel good and secure with their choices and with the world around them.